So I guess I'll start by telling a little bit about our background and a quick story, then we'll talk about the project. So Greg and I were the co-creators of Only Girl 15. We did a spin-off in the UK called Kate Modern. And then most recently, we partnered with CBS on an extension of the TV show. The TV show is Harper's Island, and we built out an entire online community experience for that called Harper's Glow. So, a couple years ago, we were literally a couple guys in our apartments making videos and uploading them to YouTube. We were very fortunate to sort of ride the wave as YouTube became popular and Lonely Girl 15 kind of exploded. So we went to South by Southwest a couple months after Lonely Girl 15 was all over the press, and when we were hanging out in the hotel room ready to go to one of the parties out there, there was an episode of like MSNBC or something. They were doing it behind the scenes of CSI, and so we were watching this guy, Anthony Zeiger, on TV, going nuts talking about crime scene investigation and all the different things and how he thought about the characters and the writing, and then talking a lot about multi-platform stuff and doing things online. And Greg and I turned to each other and said, that would be awesome if we could work with him one day. So for us, when we got to know Anthony through CBS, it was an absolute pleasure and an honor for him to ask us to be a part of this project. So Anthony came to us and said, I have this idea for the diginovel and the bridges and bringing text and video all together, and I really wanted to have a community component as well. And so one of the things that is really the core of our company, Equal, is about building out community experiences online. And we come obviously from the creative side of things, but our company really is a technology and sort of business infrastructure type organization. But in our minds, the technology is truly a component of the creative. So we launched the website yesterday. You can all go there and check it out, level26.com. And it truly is an extension of the book and an extension of this world. So, first and foremost, it's a place for people to log on, create a profile page, enter the codes in from the books, and unlock the bridges. Now, the thing that's kind of neat about it is, as you're reading the book and you're sort of going from chapter to chapter, when you go to the site and unlock a bridge, you have a video and a discussion thread that has comments from other people that are sort of at that same place of the book that you're in. So it's almost like you can experience the process of reading it and watching these bridges with your friends all around the world. The second piece is it's a place to contribute to the upcoming stories. So this is a 3-book series that he already has lined up with Dutton. So right now you can go into forums and contribute ideas for characters and storylines and truly help expand the Level 26 mythology.
Yeah, I'll just add, coming from what we did with Lonely Girl again, the power of the internet really is about connecting people. And so we always thought about it. Books are an amazing medium of connection. Even though they're really individual experience of reading it. Book clubs, right? Getting together with 5 of your friends, reading them, or fan websites and forums. And Zeiger coming up with really how do I take that even to the next level of having this huge collaboration of the audience all talking together, reading the book at the same pace and sharing their experiences. I think is such a groundbreaking thing that this diginovel is the first one, but I think you're going to see a lot more of it in the future with this concept of the world now is your book club, and everyone who's reading this book you can talk to, and that's something that connects everyone, right? The content they consume. So Level 26, it's going to be a place where Anthony is going to be an active blogger on the site, and I highly recommend reading his blogs. They are personal and hilarious, and it's going to be tortured mind.
Especially the one where I was waiting in line for a new moon for my wife.
Blog from New Moon. I think you were person number 4,900 in line yesterday, blogging from the line. So
I only did that so I could fish stress-free the next day.
So you're going to get, really to know Zeiger, and then it's also a place where, again, as Miles said, you can sync up your Twitter accounts, you can sync up your YouTube accounts, and you can post content, engage with the community. So it truly feels like, the world is now a book club, and everyone can hang out time at Level 26, which excites us.
Very cool. Thank you very much, guys. I had the privilege to not only work with Miles and Greg about this project and they're going to teach me a lot about this space, but also to hook up with someone who's I've worn his apparel all my life and never met the man, Mark Echo. And when I went into his office and showed him a couple of sample bridges, he really liked them, and I was very flattered by that. And we became friends, and he offered to art direct the book, and that's his beautiful cover up there, you saw earlier, and also do his 20 illustrations hand-drawn inside the book, which kind of act as artistic narrative. So when he came aboard, I was very, very happy, and we're very glad he's here, and he's working.
I heard, this guy Mark Fernandez that I work with says, yeah, this guy Anthony Zeiker, who's the creator of CSI. He's gonna come to the office. I say, the creator of CSI? I think he can't be one creator, right? And he comes to the office, and to know Anthony is to know really the ambition of this project. I mean, he's someone who is wildly deductive, very, very clever, very entrepreneurial. And the spirit of this project, I think that's where I connected on just the kind of raw, blind ambition of, hey, I'm making a book and it's going to have film and it's going to have web and dot, dot, dot. And just the ambition of what he wanted to do with establishing the Level 26 brand. And as someone who's a fan of graphic novels and grew up with them, I kind of got hip to reading back when I was a kid by reading Choose Your Own Adventure novels. I said, hey, why not, in the spirit of like Alice in Wonderland, why not, I try to draw some visual inspiration from the narrative. And this way you've got like these nice, tidy bridges that the user will go to every 5 chapters, but in addition there could also be this other visual asset as well. And I always visualize being on the airplane, carrying this book, reading it, and it having the kind of charm of a graphic novel, but the intensity of more of a conventional read, or a conventional book read, and just making an interesting object out of it. And then in the end, hopefully, creating art assets that could be meaningful to the Level 26 brand. And that was really the intent of the hookup. And it was an amazingly gratifying professional experience. And I always say the secret to life is learning. And I learned a tremendous amount by being associated to this guy. And I just feel really lucky to have had the opportunity.
Thank you. I know you all were chuckling at the baby oven dial. So next we want to introduce Dan Moran, who plays Steve Dark in the picture. Michael Ironside was supposed to be here, but he's filming some video game thing up in Bulgaria, so that's off to Michael. We're very privileged to have Glenn Morshower from 24, Kevin Weiss from Alias, Bill Duke, director of Hoodlum. We're all in the picture. It's fantastic. What to do now is have Dan Moran read a sample page from one of the chapters that will bridge into a motion picture scene. I was going to show you the Squeagle going to his basement, pulling an 8mm film and popping it in and showing you a snuff film, but they said I couldn't do that. He said, well, it's too graphic. And then I sat at the New Moon panel and watched Final Destination chop heads off. So, go figure. Anyway, so here's Dan Moran reading a sample from the book, and we'll roll into the bridge. Thank you.